you doing, everybody? As you can see, we have a little Temu, if you will, a little Temu full HD dash cam. Yes, it's made from China. Why? Because guess what? When you buy whatever you buy on Amazon, it's probably from there anyway, and someone ups the price a little bit and they make a profit on it. So just get it from the source and you pay a little bit, right? Now, before I get into my whole speech about dash cams, it was let me make sure of the price. I know it was $18.98. Now, probably if you went and bought it on Amazon, they're probably selling it for $40, $50 or $20, whatever. Well, not 20, but $30, $40, $50. They're probably selling it for. You get it a little bit cheaper. File lock, motion detector, 4.2 foot screen, HD DVR, and all like that. Now, I got it. One, my dash cam's starting to act up. So, I decided to get something different, which I shouldn't have gotten it before this because it's been acting up for quite a while. Oh, I almost forgot what's wrong with me. Hit that, and then hit that subscribe so you can see all these cool videos, and you can see the follow-up video when I tell you what I thought of all this stuff from Temu, whichever you want to call it. Anyway, I will do a follow-up video, tell you guys what I thought of everything we got in this haul. And like I said, I'm going to step away from that stuff for a little bit. But as you can see there. Now, before we open it up and look at it, people, get a dash cam. Why? This has saved my butt so many times. I've had people hit me and they told a completely different story. And guess what? When I showed this, there was no really arguing. There was no going to court because you can't lie with a video. And they were nabbed and they didn't have a leg to stand on. And then what had happened? They were done for. So it has won many cases. Pretty sure if you go to you're going to go into a car situation, accident, fender bender, whatever. You're going to need a lawyer because they're going to say, oh, blah, 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 blah. And then your car insurance and all that other nonsense. If you have, and most of the time, the accident report, it's according to the type of accident. If it's a rear end accident, then it's the person back there's fault for the most part. The other accidents, they usually split it. They give one person a little bit more fault than the other one, which is completely ridiculous. But guess what? If you have a dash cam, a video of it, you prove that you weren't guilty. And hey, if you were guilty and you're like, damn, it'd be so much easier if I didn't have it. Take it off the damn dash and put it down on the floor. You didn't have it. I'm just joking. I've never had to do that. I've always had it perfectly used and loved having it. Now, this one kind of reminded me of a little, like the Sony one-shot cameras. That's why I got it. It does have a protective sleeve on it, I believe. Is it the best quality? No. When I got it, I was kind of like, I was kind of like, meh. It ain't the best in the world, but guess what? For the price, and these things go like every few years, you have to get another one to replace it. So, let me see. I'm pretty sure this is one of those plasticky things on it because it kind of looks chinky, even more janky. Leaves even more janky with that on it. So, that's so satisfying. Now it looks a lot better. It don't look so janky anymore. And then you have this little piece over here that I would take off. I'm pretty sure this has a plastic on it too. I'll take that off later, but you get the idea. So, dash cams. Get one if you don't have one. This can prove so much. And it can also be entertaining. Now, it does have an instruction booklet. Mostly in Chinese, for the most part. Oh, no, it's not all in Chinese. I lied. That definitely is Chinese in the front. But like I said, people are going to get this nonsense and put it on Amazon and you're going to buy it anyway, so just get it. I have a different clip on my car already from my other one, so I'm probably going to use that one. But it's always good to have a backup. You know the deal. It's like if you have a camera or something, you just twist it on there. This snugs it up and it hangs there. The suction cup's over here. You have this little like plunger type thing that pulls it in and out to make the hold a little bit stronger. You just put it right up on your window. And then you have the little cable over here. This one's a cigarette lighter one. You can buy one, and I already have it, so I don't have to. But you can get a little tiny one that's just a regular USB one. You don't need all that jazz. So there you have it, people, right there. It's a 180 full HD video. Yeah, that's a plastic piece on the front. So it doesn't look as janky when you take all that plastic off. It looks a little bit better. But like I said, what you can do is you can plug it in right there, because I do have the plug over here. And we wait for it to come on now. That would be really rotten if it didn't work at all. Like I said with the other thing, it's not plugged in directly, so we might not be able to see it. But when I do the follow-up, we'll definitely be able to see everything. But telling you, get a dash cam. It can even save you from tickets. I actually got pulled over one day. You know, it was the end of the month. You know, the visitor of the month. The cop comes up. He ran the stop sign. Well, I always ask why I was pulled over. I'm not going to just sit there and hand over my stuff without knowing why. He said I ran a stop sign. I didn't run the stop sign. I did stop. I says, you sure? Because I'm pretty sure I stopped. No, you didn't. Blah, blah, blah. I can't put it on camera to test it out because I don't have a plug long enough before I go into my story about the cop. But let me put it over here and make sure it works so I can tell you it works. I won't be able to show it on camera. Once I get in the car, I will. Yes, it works. It turns on. It does work. So that's a little bit of relief. The video's alright. It's not the most amazing video ever, but it is alright. So is this the chain, daisy chain of USBs I have over here that didn't do it? It's just one plugged into the other. That's why it's not a daisy chain of a whole bunch. But anyway, like, the cop pulled me over. What did you pull me over for? You ran the stop sign over there. Okay, officer, no problem. I'll give you my license, my reg, and all that nonsense. So you can write me up a ticket. But, just so you know, sir, while you're doing that, I'm going to replay my camera here. What? And he looked inside and like, oh, this. I'm going to replay my camera. I just want to see for myself, because I honestly believe I did stop. And he looked at me, paused, looked inside at the thing again, looked back at his cruiser, gave me back my license, and sent me on my way, because he knew he was just trying to get that little quota up there. And I wasn't going to be the one. Not that day, baby. I was not going to be the one that was going to get you your quota. And I showed you why. Once they saw the dash cam doesn't lie. And you know what? With something like, with these red light camera things, it's just a pain in the ass to go and, go to court and fight it. It's just a pain in the butt, and they show you before. Well, they always tell you this in case you never got one or you don't live in a state that has them. You go there, they show you the video, and they go, listen, you could go in there and argue it, but if it's rolled against you, it's going to be points on your license. If you just pay it now, it's no point. So that is the snag of getting you in there, unless you get a lawyer and pay all this nonsense. And I'd just rather pay the ticket and get it over with. That one you can't argue with your dash cam, really, because they have their cameras, whatever. So that I would just pay. But anything like the stop sign with the officer, you can argue it. You have video proof. And I'm pretty sure they'll let you play your video proof. They need to give you the ability to defend yourself, right? And that's the ability to defend yourself. So you would be able to play your video from your thing. Oh, and that's what I forgot to mention as I'm talking away about it. It does work on a micro USB card that slides in right there. So you definitely have that right there. So you do have that, and you can take I always carry an extra card with me, so if something happens, I can just take the card out and I know I'm going to save that video. And I had the extra card, I popped that in, we're good to go. So telling people, get the dash cam. Just get it. I preach that to everybody. Get the dash cam. So, like always, people, thank you so much for watching. And like always, have a great, great day.